If we walk round to the other side and just catch a quick first glance at the interior, and we'll come back to this in more detail. Just want to show you the luxuriousness that we have inside here with the new style central displays, the twin 12.3-inch displays that are integrated into the dashboard, and the new style seats as well, with a bespoke interior as part of the Edition 1 with the copper-coloured piping and stitching that you have. But we'll run over the interior in more detail, like I said, in a moment. Then for us to jump to the rear of the car, because of course the CLS is about long distance comfort for a group of passengers together. You have similar levels of luxuriousness in terms of the materials back here, and you can see a decent amount of space as well, although I will come back to that part of the car too. Now, being the Edition 1, it's equipped with the 20-inch AMG wheels, the Magno paintwork that you can see, which is contrasted by down below the chrome exhaust tailpipe exits as well. Slightly sporty body, you can see from the various vents and openings through the bodywork. Again, the chrome trim surrounding the side windows. Going around towards the front, it is also wearing the Edition 1 plaques that you can see on either flank of the car. And this car, being fairly well equipped, obviously has the Distronic, so the sensors and detectors for early stages of autonomous driving and comfort out on the road, and that side of capabilities as well. So let us come through. I will open up the bonnet. I just want to show you the engines that are available. And we come around then to take a look at the new engines. So you have a series of new engines that are available inside the CLS, and like I mentioned, this is the 400D, so the 6-cylinder. It has 340 horsepower, 700 newton meters of torque, which is good for 0 to 62 miles an hour, 100 kilometers an hour in 5 seconds. There is also the 350D that has 286 horsepower and 600 newton meters, which takes 5.7 seconds. And then there's also a 450 petrol variant of the car that has 367 horsepower, 500 newton meters. And it also has EQ boost, which gives you an additional 22 horsepower or 250 newton meters of torque as well. So that gives you a little bit more performance. 0 to 62 takes 4.8 seconds in the petrol version of the car. All very well packed in there, as you can see. So let's drop back down the bonnet. We'll head back towards the interior of the car, give that a nice close, where we can see a little bit more about the features, details, comfort, and general what you have in here. Now, this car is obviously very nicely equipped. As I've mentioned, it has features like the energizing comfort control, which will work in sync with various components like fragrance dispenser, massager, climate control, and every aspect you want to change the mood or feel of your experience on the road. You can see the nice wood inlays that are finished with the chrome accents. The air conditioning bezels rather nice as well, fitted with the Burmester sound system, the seat cooling, seat heating, and then the seats themselves that I mentioned that have this very nice stitching, new seat design style. Quite a small physical seat at first appearance. I will be able to take a little step inside the car and just show you a little bit more detail. You can see features like your steering assist, your lane assistant, and you also have a head-up display. But this is the new widescreen cockpit, the dual 12.3-inch displays that sit right in front of you. And if I just turn on the ignition here, we can see those come to life. Mercedes-Benz logo, and then the digital display. So we're familiar with the dual screen display across different Mercedes models. The S-Class, the E-Class has a lot of functionality, and you have these very bright, high-resolution, vivid screens with a lot of information, things you can see. I'm going to go through lots and lots and lots of access and ability to change and customize as well, depending how you want the drive to be. And the car has the body control, so it's got variable dampers. You have different drive modes. You can change it between Comfort, Sport, Sport Plus, Race, using the toggle here in the central console. Another Edition 1 logo just to remind you the car we're driving in. But this is a very familiar format. The interior ambient lighting is always very welcome. You can configure and customize that side of things as well, depending how you want the car to set up, all as part of the mood. For example, that's another aspect that's changed by the energizing comfort control. All of your main access and controls through here, for example, the camera system, the 360 parking camera system, good storage in the armrest, USB ports available in here as well. Generally, just a comfortable place to be. And look at the steering wheel, the new style steering wheel that we've seen on the S-Class. You use these touchpad toggles to control what you're highlighting, and you can see actually there it moves around and selects depending on the screen and what you're doing. I'm not 100% sure here, so let's not do that, but you can go through the different modes. Here you can see your eco and how well and efficiently you're driving, and then on the right hand side you have a similar control as well for the yes, of course, for the right hand screen, where you can go back through home and through the different modes, which is all very nicely done. I like having lots of easy access controls, especially when it's presented in this very smart format. Nicely styled here, all works out really very nicely. It's a nice steering wheel, and I've managed to turn on the radio, so that's you can press to mute. Nice easy way to do that. IWC clock in the centre as well. So up front, all very smart, all very nice. You can have a sportier display, or you can have more information right directly in front of you. We will turn that off. Oh, I've turned it on even more. I've put it, obviously, ignition on rather than just power on now, where you can see the different drive modes, and it'll tell us a little bit more about what I'm doing with those. Shows you the display there in the central screen too. Right, let's actually